Dead now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. This is Logan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, again. Hey, Haywood. I got you. I got you. Hey, 25 to Mike. Hey, second.
Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
Let's get off the field. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it first and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Reload! Hey, zoom! Sugar!
Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Logan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
53 is the mark. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, goal 66. Hey, Alabama.
On play action, now Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
72. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's go. 55. Check.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Oh, you got deep. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist. Check 4. Check 4. Check 31.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, easy. Roll. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He returns the punt 61 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
50. Hey, I-7. And let's hold 50. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, goal 66. 25.
To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Brady to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
56 is the mic. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check, let him tackle.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll try and run with Murray. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
25 the mic. Rip right. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Cut. Watch the twist. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. 72. Hey, 60 kick.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Who that? Rip. Bravo. 3 bucks. Check it.
From the gun, Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, easy.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Breeze, caught by Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Life 50. 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Brady going to look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Wait, 20! 56! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Alert!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Wait, 56. Mike, 56, right there. 56. Hey, Delta. He's not going to get me. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted.